welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn midpoint theorem. What is midpoint theorem? The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side. What? Line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side. It means if you are joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle, then it will be the parallel to the third side. Okay. So here let me have a triangle ABC. Let me have a triangle ABC in which D is the midpoint of AB and C is the midpoint of BC. So if we join this DE, so what they are saying, this DE will be parallel to BC. Okay. So let me write the given part. What is given? A triangle ABC. What is given? A triangle ABC is given in which D and E are the midpoints of sides AB and AC respectively. Okay. So what we have to prove? We have to prove that this line segment DE, when you are joining, then this DE is parallel to BC. So we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. And another thing also we have to prove that DE is equal to what? Half BC. Okay? Okay. So for this purpose, what we have to do? We have to do some construction work. What construction we will do? Draw CF. Draw CF parallel to AB. Draw CF parallel to AB. So let me draw CF parallel to AB. Okay. So this is CF. Okay. Here we can let me mark CF. Okay. Okay. Now and also join D to this join D to this join this you have to extend it. Okay. Such that let it meet to point F. Okay. Join D to join DF. Okay. Now we have joined DF. After joining DF, now our main work is started for probing. Our main work is started for probing. Okay. So let me have triangle. This triangle. In triangle, we have to prove first this and this. In triangle ADE and triangle CFC. What we have in triangle ADE and CFC? These two triangles, first we should prove that they are congruent. Okay. So here, for proving congruency, we have 5 congruency rule. Okay. Either we required side or angle. Side and angle are mixed up. Left side angle. Okay. So here what we can say, since this CF is parallel to AB, so this DF will act as a transversal, and if it is acting as a transversal, so this and this will be what? This and this will be what? They will be alternate angles. So on alternate angles we got. Okay. Then we can have that this angle E and this angle will be what? Vertically opposite angles. Now we got two angles we got. Okay. Then we required one side. That side we can get AE and EC. They are already equal because E is the midpoint of AC is equal. Now we are writing triangle AD. Angle ADE is equal to angle, which angle? CFE. Why reason? You correct alternate angles. alternate pair of angles. So alternate angles. Okay. Then angle CEF is equal to angle AED. Region vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Then after that, AE is equal to EC. Region E is the midpoint, so you can write directly here given. If it is given, then AE will be equal to EC. Now, two angle one side we got. So which angle third is extruded side. So now you can say, now triangle ADE is congruent to triangle CFE is congruent to triangle CFE. So if they are congruent, so what we can write? By CPCD their corresponding parts will be equal. So from this what we can see, we can get it what, that ADE is congruent to CFE. So from this we can say that DF means DE is equal to, so you write first by CPCD what you can say, DE is equal to EF. DE is equal to EF we got. Then after that what we can say, AD is equal to FC also we can say, and AD is equal to FC. But AD is equal to DB already we have, it was given as D was the midpoint of AB. So let me have this equation 2. Equation 1 already we have AD is equal to FC. So from equation 1 and 2, what we can get? We can get that BD is equal to what? FC. BD is equal to FC. Make it equation 3. Okay. Now in quadrilateral, so now in quadrilateral BDFC, what we can say, that BD is equal to FC and BD is parallel to FC. How BD will be parallel to FC? As you can write as AB is parallel to FC by construction. Okay, so BD is equal to, now we can say quadrilateral BDFC is what? Is a parallelogram. How you can say it is a parallelogram? Region you can write, what region you can say, right? One pair of opposite side. This is equal also, this is parallel also. It means one pair of opposite side is equal. One pair of opposite sides equal and parallel. If one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, it is what? Parallelogram. Okay, it is what? Parallelogram. Okay. Now we got BDFC is parallelogram. If BDFC is parallelogram, so what we can say, opposite sides of parallelogram is equal. Then from this we can say what? We can say that DF is equal to what? DF is equal to BC. Now DF is equal to BC we got, and opposite sides will be parallel also. So DF is parallel to BC. Region what you will write now? Opposite sides of parallelogram are both the region. Since it is a parallelogram, so opposite sides will be equal and parallel. So from this we got what we got, that they are equal and parallel. So now after this we have to move. Okay. Now we have BDFC is parallelogram, and from that what we got? We got that DF is parallel to BC and DF is parallel to BC. So first step what they have asked to prove. Now since DF is parallel to BC, if DF is parallel to BC, that means we can say that DE is parallel to BC. So this part now we prove. Another part we have to prove DF is equal to BC. So in equation 1 already we got that DE is equal to FC. Now since DF is equal to BC, so from this step, from this what we can write? We can write DE plus EF is what? DF. DE plus EF is equal to DF, and this DF is equal to what? This DF is equal to BC we got here. Okay, so we can write DE plus EF is equal to what? BC. So DE plus EF is equal to BC, but DE and EF is what? Equal. So you can write DE plus DE is equal to BC. Here you can write DE is equal to EF. This was what? DE is equal to EF. You have proved. Where you have proved? Proved. You can write in equation 1 you can know. Okay. Now you get 2DE is equal to BC. It means what? DE is equal to half BC. So now we are able to prove that if you are joining the line segment, if you are joining two midpoints of a triangle, then it will be the parallel to the third side, and also that line segment will be equal to half of third side. Okay, that's all for today. Next we will move for converse of midpoint theorem in next lecture. Thank you.